Hi, we are here with Miss Emily Davies and Miss Devin Orlowski, two of our teachers who are teaching our remote students. We're all socially distanced, and we are ready for this video. First, we're doing a little introduction from each of the teachers.
Hi, my name is Emily. I've been teaching here at Evergreen for 5 years. I taught 6th grade my first year, I taught 2nd grade for 3 years, and now I'm in kindergarten.
Hi, I am Devin, and I have been teaching here for 4 years. And my first year I taught kindergarten, and then I moved up to 1st grade, and now I'm back in kindergarten.
Yeah, so Devin teaches math. We both do guided reading with them, small groups, and then I teach ELA. So they have a combination of live Zoom with us, live Zoom with other teachers, Spanish, PE, art, and then they have some work that's self-paced, so science and social studies is on our website, and they do that on their time.
All right, so we all know working with 25 students in a classroom and engaging 25 students in a classroom can be challenging. Now, what's that like in having to do that remote?
That's a great question, Sean. We've definitely seen struggle trying to entertain our kids, grasp their attention online, but we use things such as my handy dandy microphone. We use this for things like sight words and for math, things that really get their attention. They think it's a great time, they think I'm funny, they think I'm a hoot over here. I act like a fool, but they love it, and it really gets their attention.
We also like to use things such as songs to get them engaged and interactive and involved in our lessons. So one of the songs that we use for our sight words is to the tune of Bingo, and it goes like this.
There was a sight word of the day, and was its name.
T-H-E, 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 and was our sight word.
All right, so we all know phonics guided reading is really important, especially in kindergarten. But what the big question I have is, how do you do guided reading in remote?
So Devin and I took it upon ourselves to research how we should go about doing guided reading, because we also wanted to make sure that we were servicing the kids, making sure they got exactly what they needed, because again, they're not here and we are the foundation for them to learn to read. So we found this webinar online, and we took bits and pieces from it to formulate our own way of guided reading, I guess, in a sense. So we did test all the kids. All the kids were tested for if they know their letter sounds, letter recognition, and we grouped our kids based on if they knew the letters, if they didn't know anything. And we each have 3 groups, and we rotate them. They're on a schedule. And in each group, we use things like Nearpod for a lesson, Google Slides to show the foundations cards, we practice the sounds, and then books, we use RazKids, so each kid logs into RazKids and they are able to record themselves reading so we can hear them after we read a book with them in guided reading.
Talk a little about student engagement, and I think you touched on this a little earlier with one of the questions about parent engagement. You know, it must be really tough, like, to have engagement with parents and communicating with parents on a regular basis. How do you do that, and how do you do it effectively? Is it effective?
Yeah, so one of the things that we use is Remind. So the Remind app or the Remind text service or form of communication that we use here at Evergreen is they can either text our code to a number, or they can download the app and join our class. And we can make whole class announcements. Today we have a test in math, please go to the website.
We have a pretty open form of line of communication with our parents. They message us basically all day, and we're very quick to respond because we know that they are having difficulties at home.
And then another thing that we've had to become very comfortable with is, having parents
in our class
as active participants in our class. So I feel like it's, really established a good rapport with our parents.
Yeah, I would definitely say that we've had effective parent interaction. We've had back to school night. They all came to back to school night. We had an impromptu meeting about the iReady testing that was going to be done. Almost every single parent showed up to that. We've gotten comments from the PE teacher that the parents are getting involved in the PE class, which he really enjoyed. So overall, our parent involvement is, I would say, top notch.
Staying organized about assigning work to our remote class was something we had to make sure that we were organized about. The kindergarten website is used by all of the kindergarten classes, 4 hybrid and 1 fully remote class. Each class has their own tab. This is our KC remote only tab. Here you will find our class schedule, which is changed daily. Parents can view the schedule to see what time we have each subject and if it's live on Zoom versus if it's self-paced on the website. Also located on our class page are the links and information for other subjects, such as Spanish, technology, physical education, art, and music. All students, hybrid or remote, know to click on the weekly assignment tab to find their work for the week. The page is broken up by day, and then under each day, it's broken up by subject. Other subject tabs consist of previous week's work for the kids to refer back to. The entire website is translated into Spanish to ensure that all of our parents, English or Spanish speaking, can find exactly what they need.
It is important to us that our kids get as much of the same instruction and experience that they would in the class. With this in mind, we created math toolkits for the kids to use at home. The toolkit includes a dry erase board, double-sided numbered dot cards, counters and Unifix cubes, a number line, a Rec and Rec bracelet, and a coloring book that has the number name, and a 10-frame representative. With these tools, our children have the opportunity to be successful in math at home. The same thing goes for ELA and Success at Home. We also created ELA toolkits for support at home. These include a dry erase board with foundations paper on one side for letter formation, sound cards, and a kindergarten word wall, letter formation guide, and foundations letters that children will cut out and use to blend words once they learn all the letters and the sounds.